I'm from South Carolina. I moved out here, and they had me thinking Orange County was just the Holy Grail. Oh, you go to Orange County, they got that money in Orange County. I'm from LA, so bro, I'm gonna have to take a detour real quick, put me on game about to ride, and then we'll get back on track. Don't lose your train of thought.
Yeah, I don't subscribe to the LA Rams, but
whoa. Let's talk about this. Hold on. Sometimes you just gotta go with how you feel.
I am old enough to remember a time where it was weird to be on the internet.
My name is Trey Hatton.
This is Rob Palacio. This is gonna be a beautiful thing for sure. As I have my morning cup of Joe. Trevay, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Before we get to our special guest, I got some good news for everybody. Your boy is down 3 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So just, let's give it up for your boy. You know what I mean? I've been hitting the treadmill the past 5 days. I've been hitting my abs every day. I'm trying to get back to that peak performance. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do it for my wife. So my goal now is that every time we turn the podcast on, I am down 2 pounds, right? 2 pounds a week. That's the goal, right? When you train it.
Let's do it.
So 2 pounds a week. I'm feeling good. Man. I've been saying no. And I'm going to give y'all a cheat code. Y'all probably not on it. Bill, you probably don't mess with it neither. But for sparkling water, I've been on the sparkling water, and it stopped me from drinking soda. It stopped me from drinking beer. Because, I'm looking for that fizz. You know what I mean?
That carbonation.
Yeah. And so
I know.
Yeah. I've been on the Topo Chico. And
Topo Chico.
Yeah, that got me.
That's funny. I have one right now.
Bro, so
I haven't had that one yet.
Bro, it's different. It's like holy water, bro.
I'm gonna have to try that one.
From Mexico.
I'm gonna have to try them.
I get the Topo Chico, bro, and I have like 2 a day. Mm-hmm. And bro, it get me right. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like I need to drink nothing, do nothing. I get there and I'm chilling, bro. It's like, bro, I don't know what's in it. It just made me feel different. But other than that, I'm good.
That's amazing.
What's going on, Bill?
Put a little bit of lemon in there.
Oh, lemon?
Makes it, so good.
Don't tell me that. You don't put me on.
I know.
You don't put me on. Shoot, bro.
Gives it a little bit more. Gives it more flavor.
Oh, yes, sir. Mm-hmm. But I'm good. I'm good. Family's good. Baby girl's good. I got 0 complaints, man.
There it is. Well, I'm gonna meet you where you at because I'm down 2 pounds too.
There we go.
How about that? Meet me where I'm at. Now, man, we've been getting it in. We've been holding each other accountable. Actually texting each other like crazy throughout the weekend. This is what I'm doing. This is where I'm at, and, getting in that gym.
Accountability is everything.
I've been fasting. I did a 23-hour fast last night, 22-hour fast the day before,
I don't know how you do that.
So I'm fasting right now. I already had my food for the day. So I'm riding the wave to tomorrow morning.
Oh, that's fine.
So I'm doing great. And you know what? It hasn't been that hard, to be honest. So I just have a little bit of coffee here and there.
That's good.
And it's all good. Yeah. But Bill, thank you for joining us. How you been?
I've been really good. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, man. It's good to finally meet you. I've heard so much about you.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. I actually know.
I will say this. For those who don't know, I'm a break ice. Bill does Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. All right. And I was telling my wife the other day, the thing about anybody that does, and correct me if I'm wrong, Bill, I could be wrong, but MMA, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, all that stuff, right? Those guys, they walk amongst the world just like regular people, okay? They just wear normal clothes. They could be next to you in the grocery store. You could be at the gas station. You know what I mean? You could see this person at a football game, right? And it'd be that one time you go, no, you shut the F up when you really learn and they walk amongst. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, it's just crazy to me. Like
he said, they walk amongst us like martial arts people are aliens.
No, they're not aliens, but they certified. They just certified. I'm just saying, bro.
It's that Batman without a suit on.
That's what I'm saying. They just walk around, bro. I was telling my wife, I was like, bro, we about to get on here. We about to interview Bill Cooper. And like, bro, I probably done seen this man. I didn't even know it. He probably was right there, ready to put me in the grapple, ready to put me on the ground. Bam! I'm done. I'm real with you. All I know about grappling and self-defense is a very minimum. The most I grew up in a small town, and if you saw how I learned to fight, you'd probably laugh at me. That is why I probably should take a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu course, to be honest with you.
So what got you into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Bill?
What got me into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? The workout.
Okay.
My buddy, I was skateboarding at the school, and my buddy, Jeff Glover, was recruiting at the time, and he rode his bike through, and he said, you should do Jiu-Jitsu. And I thought it was another art. I did karate at the time, but I was discouraged with it because I couldn't get the suit. I wanted it. I felt I wasn't part of it because all the other kids had the suit.
You talking about the gi? You talking about the gi?
Yeah, the gi, the kimono. Okay. You can also call it kimono or gi.
Okay. How old were you at this time?
When I started jiu-jitsu, I was 13, but when I did karate, it was at the Boys and Girls Club when I was living on the east side. And did it for about a month, and then I just didn't want to show up. I had no interest in it no more. And I guess it was expensive for my family at the time too.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just, went on to other activities. And then sure enough, a couple years later, Jeff Glover, my good buddy of mine, my brother, comes, riding his bike through. And at the time he was recruiting for his academy, which is Paragon, we're with Ricardo Fergia Miller, which is Paragon. And he was recruiting because also he needed, if you get two people, he gets a free gi. So he was hustling.
You was all about that gi.
Yeah. So the gi. The gi looked cool. The kimono looked really cool.
Yeah, I know I hate to do this. But please, Bill, don't lose your thought. Can y'all explain exactly what a gi is? Y'all gotta help me out. Y'all know I don't know.
A gi is pretty much the karate suit, the uniform you wear. I don't know. Luckily, I have one right behind me. I have a kid's gi, so maybe it can fit in the screen here.
Let me see. I just
this is a mini size.
Gi, oh, okay, I got you.
The collar, thick collar. You get to learn grip. You grip fighting, and you get to learn chokes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So why is there
highly recommend?
So I hear this whole thing between, and I'm gonna let you get back to your story, but it came up when you pointed the gi out. So what's the difference between the no gi competitions and the gi why do you do that?
Not much of a big difference. The only difference is the grips. That's it. And you have a collar. You can rely on a lot of collars. There's more chokes. In the gi, there's just a lot more. I believe it's more technical. It's more of the old man's game, they say. But I like it. You can speed it up, but it relies a lot on grip fighting and more intricate for like gi chokes. You have more ways of choking and manipulating the balance of your opponent because you can do a lot with your grips.
Got it. Do you have a preference on which one you kind of like more?
I like the gi more.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Interesting. So where did the name Bill the Grill come from? It's a very specific name. And low key, I got told to ask, but I'm going to ask.
So I read before he give us his reason. I read on the internet it was because of his teeth, like the shape of your teeth. That's what I read. I don't know if that's exactly true.
They're crooked but clean.
Yeah, that's what I read.
And you just ran with it, huh?
I did. Me and my buddy. Well, we heard a story how Stone Cold Steve Austin got his nickname. He was at this kitchen table writing down names, for his entrance, of course, for his name for the wrestling, and he was trying to come up with these cool nicknames and couldn't come up with one until his wife put down a cup of coffee in front of him and said, "You better you better drink that before it gets stone cold. And then that's how Stone Cold Steve Austin came up with his
No
name.
way. I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
It can't be that simple. Really?
Right?
That's simple. Yeah, because he was, the Texas Rattlesnake and all that. He was coming up with all these names, and it just wasn't fitting for him. And until he said his wife, he was on the kitchen table, was writing names down. He's like, how about this? How about this? And sure enough, his wife put a coffee down. He's like, you better drink that before it gets stone cold. And yeah, that's how his name came about. So that being said, so that's what me and Jeff was doing at the time. I was, just started jiu-jitsu about a year in or two. I was trying to think of a cool nickname for me because I was competing right off the bat, and it's funny. Glover at the time was trying to introduce me to this dessert he liked. He liked filling up a bowl of milk and putting cake inside. So he's like, Bill, you got to try this. Like, all right, yeah, I tried it. So try a little piece. And we're in the kitchen at the time, and I get a big scoop. He was mad. I did it quick. He's like, what the hell? And he palmed my face.
Ooh.
And they're like, dude, I told you a small piece. I'm like, what the hell? And we start chasing each other. Well, before that, he goes, damn, your grill. I'm like, that's right. My grill. Bill the grill. And
it ran with it.
Oh.
Yeah, I ran with it.
No.
And literally, I was running around the house trying to chase him. I was trying to, beat him up. And that's how it came about. It was in the kitchen.
That's pretty organic.
Yeah,
that's pretty came.
That is.
Yeah, and that's how Billy Grill came about.
Oh man,
that's dope.
Yeah.
So I mean,
and then back.
Oh, go ahead,
Ron.
Go ahead.
I was gonna because you asked about the name, but I wanted him to finish how he got it, how he got to where he is now with the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah.
Oh yes. So I started jiu-jitsu with Glover. He was coming by with school recruiting, and he's like, you gotta come by. So I did. I tried the class. It was great. And I was already hooked on the workout. I didn't even get to really see jiu-jitsu yet. I was already intrigued by their warm-ups. And I was like, oh, this is great. So I did that. And then I got to see Frangia show technique and rolling. I was at awe. Oh, this is really cool. I can't wait to try it. So I did. And there's a guy named Adu. I had long hair at the time. He didn't like it at the time. He was one of the students there. I think he was a purple belt or brown belt. And he was buzzing his hair. And he's like, yeah, man, come on, man. Let me see this. I think he was just trying to trim the sides or something. I don't know. And then he just did a full buzz cut right in the middle. All right, man, you're in. Yeah. So I had a buzz cut my first day of jiu-jitsu.
Is that was that like a thing everybody did or?
Yeah, it was like a thing. It just makes you look tougher.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, the cut like that. Man, I'm gonna tell you a story when you get done. Go ahead.
Yeah, and it's funny. He ended up becoming a model, and now he's got longer hair. It's so funny. Yeah. I'm the one that stuck with jiu-jitsu, and he's the one that left. And
he the one that cut your hair.
It worked like that.
Yeah, he's the one that cut my hair. He didn't like my long hair.
That's crazy.
Long hair. Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's funny. And now I'm 2 decades later. I'm still here.
So I'm
still doing jiu-jitsu.
In those 2 decades, Bill, I was kind of looking you up. I see that, you've got all this recognition from the IBJJF Pan American Championship in 2007, the IBJJF Houston International Open Championship in 2010, on and on and on. And now you're teaching?
I'm teaching. Yep. I'm teaching here in Goleta, in Elwood, Goleta. Me and my buddy started our own facility. It's called Underground Training
Tell
Facility.
me about it.
Our own practice.
That's so fun.
Yeah, it's great. We have jiu-jitsu, we have striking, we have all sorts. Now we have MMA class. We just had our first class yesterday.
Oh, congrats.
And yeah, it's awesome. We have kids classes, we have adult classes, you name it. We have, we also do personal training. We have private lessons. I teach private lessons here as well. It's great. I'm in the gym right now. we're having our interview.
What's your favorite class to teach, Bill? I'm just curious.
My favorite is the gi class and the kids.
The
little kids. They're just relentless. They just go off. And they tell me I'll be teaching a move, and they'll ask me a question that has nothing to do.
That's kids, man.
Yeah, I was like, all right, any questions? And like this, they'll raise their hand. I'm like, yes, George. Like, my birthday's gonna be tomorrow.
You're like,
oh, cool, that's right. Okay, now let's focus on the takedown.
Facts, good for you, George. Facts. Yeah. And so,
I love it.
Do you still fight professionally, though, or are you done? Are you just teaching now?
I do.
Ooh.
No, I still fight professionally. Mm-hmm.
When do you train?
You got anything lined up?
I train every day. Oh, wow. I roll every day.
You have any fights lined up?
We do. Not yet. But I will keep you guys posted.
Yeah,
I'll let you guys know.
If it's anywhere between in Southern California, I will attend.
Awesome. Yeah, that's the goal. I would like to fight in California. I did fight at the Chumash Casino twice. That was cool. Fought in Vegas. Fought in Mississippi. In my amateur times, I did fight a lot in California. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, I compete a lot in Jiu-Jitsu all around the States and internationally, too.
Now,
it's been over a decade since I've competed outside the United States.
Do you compete strictly Jiu-Jitsu, or do you do MMA also?
I do both. I mix it up both, yeah. That's what I like about Jiu-Jitsu. You can always do Jiu-Jitsu.
Right.
You compete. You're not getting punched in the face. You can. It's a lot different. You can always tap. If you need, if you're getting hurt. And yeah, it's fun. You tap, or you tap them, and you go on with your day. It's fine.
Yeah. I guess
you can also get hurt though. You can also get injured badly in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can hurt your neck, you can hurt your elbows. I mean, just like in life, just like skateboarding or walking, you can fall, or hiking, you can slip and fall and break your arm.
Yeah.
You gotta watch out everything you do.
Bill, I just need
walking down your stairs.
I need you to walk me through just one second. I know you say you can tap, you can submit, but how does in a competition, just as simple as you can put it, how does the format work? Is it a bunch of dudes at one time on different?
Yeah, you have weight classes, and you have certain rules. There's rules, depending on your time of experience. Mm-hmm. So they categorize it usually by belts, or by years of experience. There's beginner, or I should say novice, beginner, intermediate, advanced, and there's professional.
Oh shoot!
Oh yeah, there's levels to this game. And they categorize you right, so you don't hurt each other, and you guys can have a good time. A lot of companies out there, organizations out there that are trying to give everyone a good experience for their competition. Because competing is kind of nerve-wracking for people.
Yeah,
you're meeting someone new. It's nerve-wracking,
right?
Something you're not used to.
So it's a mental game.
Yep. It is. 90% mental, 10% physical.
So I noticed, I went to, my brother was competing at one point, and, I noticed like there was a coach on the side. I know nothing about jiu-jitsu. So if some of these questions are kind of stupid, indulge me.
No.
But I noticed like there's a coach yelling things at the same time. Is like, what's that strategy about? Is that because while you're in there, you may not be focusing on certain things, or why is there a coach like actually, actively like yelling things out to you?
Just like in wrestling, just trying to push you, and because he could see something that you can't see, most likely. And he knows obviously the coach will probably know your flaws and your strengths, and he's just trying to guide you into your strengths, into playing your game. And also, he's also keeping you wary of the time, because most of them have time limits. So if you might be down by points, then you're looking for a submission, for example. And submissions, there are some events where you do get rewarded for going for a submission. and some maybe just an advantage for submissions. But if you're down by points, you most likely want to get a point position. So maybe gather the points first and then look for your submission.
Strategy.
Especially strategy. You got to have strategies. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah. You got plan A, plan B. Sometimes those don't work. You have to have plan C. And that's why it's good for the coach, because the coach can see the time and also see the points and see if you're behind or ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So be careful. Don't go swift. You might say, for example, you might be up by 2 points and now you're going for a submission that might lead you to get off balance. And so you got to be careful. So don't go for that. You can be yelling, and also be careful, just don't get swept.
Yeah. And I can see the coach just being there, because I know I've never done it, but I know just wrestling around with another human is just physically taxing. Okay, so when you're not getting oxygen to your brain, and Bill probably has firsthand experiences. I'm just saying, when you can't, you're not thinking, right? The only thing you're thinking is, I need to get up out of this shit. You know what I mean? I need to do something to relieve myself of this. And that's what you got your coach for. That's the only thing I can think about, man.
Absolutely. Sometimes you can't hear your coach.
Whoa.
Sometimes you can't hear. You're just so focused in tunnel vision.
Oh, that's crazy.
Can't hear the outside noise.
Woo.
So you got to recollect that's why you got to keep training, and it's mental training too, and keep putting more time on the mat. It helps. It helps a lot. It's just, like I said, 90% mental, 10% physical. It's a lot of your thoughts are going in now.
Yeah. I mean, I know basketball, and I've been told, like Steph Curry takes 500 shots a day. How many hours, if you want to be a great, jiu-jitsu,
that's a good question.
Fighter, and you want to compete and you want to be on the highest levels, what do you think in number of hours per week?
Yeah, that's a great question. How long do you think it takes to make 500 shots a day? If you had someone even grabbing your rebounds, and obviously I know Curry does.
Right. To make
it, grab the rebound, or actually,
I mean, just to take 500 shots takes a while. Never mind make 500 shots.
Yeah. How long does it? I'm pretty sure he makes 450 shots out of, maybe he might miss 50 of them out of 500.
Who knows?
Maybe.
I mean,
but like, how long do you think that would take?
Half a day at least. I'm gonna say half a day.
Couple hours for sure. Couple hours for sure. At least if we're talking Steph Curry growing up, not Steph Curry now. He probably get that done pretty efficiently now. But like
in 3 hours.
I'd say 2-3 hours.
Yep.
He could probably do that. Yeah, that's exactly around the same amount of time that I put in.
Wow.
I put about 2 hours. Yeah, you're rolling. Late for me. You're rolling for you're taking instruction for about 45 minutes, 30, 45 minutes, and then you're rolling for a good hour. Mm-hmm. And that's, you can have a noon session, take a little break, come back, have an evening session.
Mm-hmm.
It's just an hours in.
And I know you said,
See, ignore Trevedo, Bill, because like he's a former D1 athlete. He used to play football, so he acting like he don't know what hard work is.
I know what hard work is, but you're not hearing what I'm saying. Football and jiu-jitsu and MMA are different, and I'm gonna tell you why.
No, they're very similar.
You think?
It's a contact sport. Oh yeah, I have a bunch of buddies of mine that play football, and it helped. Their jiu-jitsu helped a lot.
Why are you trying to persuade me to do jiu-jitsu?
He played offensive lineman. Yeah, he played offensive lineman. Lalo Salazar, he played semi-pro over here in Santa Barbara. And he was doing all
that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah.
Man, bump y'all.
His stats. Yeah, it helped his stats tremendously.
Man.
And there's a lot. You see, there's a couple football players that turned pro. I think something Walker. He went to Bellator and he did really good. He was knocking a lot of heads out.
And
very physical. He's a physical specimen. I think he played for the Cowboys. And
I was thinking,
he's a stout. He just, what I like about football is very explosive.
Yeah.
You have about 10 seconds, 10, 15 seconds of time. You got to make quick decision making within those seconds.
If that sometimes.
And that's
like plays happen quick. They end quick. It just depends.
Oh, real quick.
Yeah.
4 seconds, less than 10 seconds, most plays.
I always think about when you said a football player that went and did it. I always think about Greg Hardy. Y'all remember Greg Hardy?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Greg Hardy.
The dude he played professional football for the Cowboys, and then he went and became a UFC fighter.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay. Let me look.
Yeah.
Let me look that up.
I always think about Greg Hardy. He's American mixed martial artist, and you said it go hand in hand. I was like, "Dad, I forgot all about."
Oh yeah, this guy.
Yeah, I forgot about Greg Hardy.
Okay, that's Greg Hardy. Yeah.
And
he's
36 years old.
He was a different cat too. Like I wouldn't even think about that. But the reason I say that football and MMA different is, man, it's more of an intimate one-on-one. And when I say that, okay, here's the thing: the average NFL play lasts 6 seconds. Okay,
right.
Bill Cooper, Mr. Bill, Mr. Grill, The Grill. You can have me in the headlock for more than 20 seconds. Okay? That's a difference. All right?
But that's up to you. If you tap, it's going to be less than 20 seconds.
I ain't no punk. Yes, you might be kidding this to the podcast.
Yeah.
If he dies, he dies.
If he dies, no, don't say that. Don't say that.
Some matches can end quicker than that. Some matches could end quicker than that. You go for a flying armbar and tap.
Oh my God! Let's see. I don't even know.
And if you don't tap, you nap.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like,
now I was watching.
That's different.
I was watching one of your interviews, Bill, and and this was some years ago, maybe 12 years ago. At least that's when it was posted. And it was you were saying how at the time you were kind of relentless. You would just go in and you were all about the submissions. And you kind of didn't waste your time. Is that still your philosophy, or have you changed with age?
It's changed a little bit. I've now for the first 2 minutes, I try to get a good position, then I go for submission. But yeah, back in the day,
don't be giving away the strategy.
Exactly. I change it up sometimes. Because there's competitions that have different rule sets.
Mm-hmm.
There's competitions that have no points. It's very popular now. It's submission only tournament, but there is a time limit.
And what is that? 18 minutes?
Usually about 10 minutes.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Or 7 minutes. Yeah.
That's a long ass time. I'm talking that's not bad like I do it. I'm talking that's not bad. I ain't never got my butt out there. Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
First 2-3 minutes. Yeah. So condition is key. You got to have good conditioning.
And what do you guys do?
Go for your runs and getting your rounds in.
Yeah. I was going to ask, what do you guys do for conditioning when you're
running?
When you're training?
Oh, you name it. We can do a warm up. We do partner drills for striking. Just a simple jump roping, shadow boxing, bag work, mitt work, and then sparring. Then you got to go live. That's the fun part too, going live.
And now you guys sparring with headgear or no headgear?
It's up to you.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like headgear.
No,
it's safer so you don't get cut, especially if you're doing kicks.
This could be a myth. Help me out. Is it true that after you've been in mixed martial arts for a while, you've been on the mat a lot, do you bleed easier? Is it easier for you to bleed, you would say?
I don't think so. I think
I've been told that.
As you get, well, if you have scar tissue build up, yes, you can bleed easier. Yeah. I think in the beginning you bleed easier because your nose is not used to getting hit a lot.
As it should.
So,
I don't think I want my nose
is the one thing. Yeah, the nose gets hit sometimes, so your nose might be bleeding. Might take time to have it build callus, you know, and your teeth. Luckily, you know, you wear a mouthpiece, but a single mouthpiece, but your teeth can still cut your lip.
Oh,
you know, you might be bleeding from inside the mouth. That's why headgear is important, so you avoid cuts, because sometimes someone might get a good punch or a kick in, and it might cut you around the eyebrow area, your cheekbone. You know, that's usually the most common spots is your cheekbones right here and your eyebrows. That's where the cuts. And sometimes on the top of the head, because you're moving your head and you might headbutt.
God,
I've had a sparring partner. I accidentally headbutted him because I was moving my head in and out, and he's moving his head. We're doing boxing at the time. and we clashed heads, and accidentally made him bleed.
You must got a hard school. I do too. I got
Oh yeah, hard melon. Hard melon.
Oh, so Bill, I gotta ask, and I'm just a curious George. I just need to know, what was your hardest professional match like? I just need to know. To you,
Cyborg with a jiu-jitsu match would be with Cyborg. He was tough. Not Chris Cyborg. Cyborg Abreu, I believe his whole name is. He's got his school down in Miami, but yeah, he was one of my toughest guys. Lucas Lech, Cyborg. Those
did you win?
Definitely my toughest matches, and one was no gi, one was in the gi.
Okay.
They always had my number. I've competed against them a lot, and yeah, they always knew how to beat my style.
Was it speed? Was it strength? I mean, on the mat,
both. A little bit of mix of both.
Yeah.
A little bit of mix of both. Speed and power and size.
Yeah.
You know, they were a little bit bigger than me. Cyborg was about 50 pounds bigger than me. And Lucas Lech. Yeah, I've always liked to compete in the absolute divisions. That means where no weight classes matter.
Hold on.
You could be fighting a guy that's 300 pounds. I could be fighting a guy that's $120. I was always around $150, $170.
Of course, they got your number. 50 pounds is a lot, bro.
Yep.
So technique can be that good that you can overcome that? Oh shit!
Look, hold on. Look at that dude. Look at that dude.
He's huge.
Damn.
Right now, he's probably right there, like 250, like around 250.
See, I'm 250.
Wait.
I fought him at 200.
How long did that match go?
That was 10 minutes.
Wow.
So you made it 10 minutes with that dude.
It's on YouTube. And I almost tapped him out. I almost got him. I was in a choke. I got him in a choke, and I almost had him in an armbar. He almost had me in an armbar. That was a great match. I love watching his style. His style is really cool. So you got a good style.
You saying that? You say you like to fight an absolute. You just strike me as a dude that loves to take on challenges, right? I see that. Yeah. I can see that all over you, right? You're thinking the bigger they are, the harder they fall. I don't want to know was that your initial thought when you first got into jiu-jitsu? Is that really what you thought? Like you got into sport and you was like, I'm gonna go do this, or were you like kind of really just like loving the workout part of it?
I in the beginning, first 2 years, I just liked the workout. It was nothing. Nothing about dominance. Wasn't in my head until I started doing competitions more and understanding the culture of it, and then the fighting side of it and the warrior spirit about it. Oh, okay, there's a little chip.
Right. Started falling in love with it.
Yeah, and I started seeing the respect it gets too, and also, when you walk in the room, you can also, what I liked about jiu-jitsu is you could see body language. You can understand body language a lot more. You can see who's got a chip on their shoulder, who's out there, who's trying to start trouble.
Who's doing too much.
Who's humble, who's doing too much.
Yeah.
So you can, and it's easy to avoid. It was funny. It was easy for me to avoid trouble because I already understood it. I see people, they're hot heads, and I just needed to get away.
Nah, you just know you certified. Bill, don't be humble. Yeah, we don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I mean, I kept doing my thing.
Yeah.
I didn't let that interfere. That's what I liked about it. I was never showed any fear or, never was scared.
Yeah.
And I think other people saw that and felt comfortable with me.
Oh, that's dope. That's so dope.
So where does that fearlessness come from? I don't want to mischaracterize it, but that seems like you have a sense of fearlessness, or is it just you just kind of love to, for lack of a better term, you like to get in there and get your hands dirty and touch folks?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I can't tell which one it is.
I don't got that. I'm trying to get that.
Yeah, it just because I would be scared at certain times of course, when there's like physical altercations or, just contact in a room or outdoors, right? And I just felt a lot more comfortable knowing this art because I knew how to control myself and my emotions. It helped me a lot. And yeah, I was able to walk down the street knowing that I could take care of myself and or others.
Yeah, have somebody else out in need, somebody that's getting bullied, you know.
Yep. Oh yeah, because sometimes the bully doesn't know he's being a bully.
You know what I mean? Yeah. No, I support that message.
So,
Facts.
So we got to help the bullies become better people, and that's how, you know, I've had bullies in the gym.
I was just gonna ask you about that,
and we humbled them. You know.
How do you mean? Who's a bully? Like a bigger dude picking on somebody smaller? You know what I mean? Coming in the gym.
Absolutely, yeah. That could be it. Or picking on, someone weaker. Maybe they're bigger but mentally weaker.
Yeah, like inexperienced in the sport. That's crazy.
Yep, more sensitive. You know, by words or physical touch.
Wow, you would think that everybody would come correct with doing jiu-jitsu or mixed martial arts. To me, I would think that.
Well, you think that happens only in the movies, right? Where the bully signs up for a martial arts class and he's like, I'm about to beat up everybody in here, you know, and then he ends up getting humbled or whatever. But, you know, I mean, you're saying that actually happens. People walk into your dojo and they think they're just hot shit and just going to do whatever.
Oh yeah. And then they'll either quit or they stick to it and it totally changes them around. They become a whole different person.
Oh, that's so fire. I know the transformation. That's what you fall in love with too, though. Seeing the transformation in another human is probably crazy. Yeah, that is fire.
And it's cool because then you see them help each other too. You see them help others.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, and then it's cool. They can relate to them too. Oh, I was just like you, man. And I see in the background, you know, I'm in the back and hearing this. And oh, that's cool. I love when I see students helping other students.
So did you? Go ahead, Gervais.
I was gonna say, did you get that though? That feeling before you open your own studio, your own gym, or did you get that? You know, before? Did you already start seeing it before?
Before I got that feeling before because I was helping a lot and training a lot under Frangia. He would use me as an uke, which is like a dummy, you know, and like a partner that you know you could demonstrate moves on. And he would take me to private lessons.
That's fire.
And also, and I learned a lot just from traveling, competing, doing seminars, being part of seminars, and just being around other people. That helped a lot.
So is that like the whole togetherness vibe that you're talking about? Is that something specific that you guys are like the culture you guys are trying to create over at UTF or?
Oh yeah, I mean, you got all fields of life in a room. You got to be all cool with each other. You got, you know, you can have cops, you can have gang members, you can have, you know, dentists, doctors. You know, you can have
that just
teachers. Yeah, you can have all of them in one room, and they all have to be cool.
Yeah, that just gave me chills,
and
bro.
If not, they can step out the door.
They walk among us.
They can either ego out the door.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You thought I was playing. He's saying it, and it's really making me think. Like I'm not being funny. Everybody's coming to sign up. Like the community, from what I can see, is growing. Like the mixed martial arts.
It's the fastest growing sport right now.
Bro.
It's going huge. UFC did a great job. Dana White bought UFC. And now everyone thinks UFC is a martial art. It's just a name of an organization that does mixed martial arts.
Yes.
And mixed martial arts, of course, is a mix of all the arts. And one big part of that art is jiu-jitsu, of course. And then the other one is, you know, I mean, it's jiu-jitsu and wrestling, which they're very close and similar, right? Jiu-jitsu, wrestling, sambo. It's a rolling art where you're rolling with each other. You're not striking with each other. And then there's the striking arts, you know, which there's mainly two categories: striking arts, grappling arts. And you have to know how to mix those up together, right? And you become a great fighter if you know how to do it, right?
Oh, see that, and that's what I'm saying. Like all this stuff, but that's what I was trying to tell you. Like I knew I'd be joking around. And I'll be playing, but due to the fact that it's growing so much, and out here especially, I'm from South Carolina, where, you know, everybody's not, you know, I mean, it's not that, you know, but here, you don't know, bro. You don't know, bro. I mean, I was in the gym today. I saw cats sparring at 6 o'clock in the morning. They was in the gym, already sparring, and guess what? Two of these dudes work with me and they coaches. And I never knew they do that. That's what I'm saying. Like, you just don't know. Like, you don't know. They out here. They just walk around. They quiet. They seeing what's going on, and somebody gonna slip up. You gonna slip up.
Exactly.
Slip up.
Knowing's half the battle, so might as well know the rest of the battle. Yeah, it's good to be prepared than unprepared.
Oh yeah, I'm signing up.
Be trained. Would you rather be trained or untrained?
Exactly.
That's a good question.
And I want to speak to the emotional part of it, and I know you can help me with this, Bill. Emotionally, you said that earlier today. You said that it helps you be able to control yourself. Like, when you can see people body posture, right? You can see them when they're hot head. All I want to know is, does it help you emotionally as well? And when I say emotionally, does it help you feel like, you know what, man, that situation not that deep? You know what I mean? Somebody that's getting fired up over something that's nothing, because you know what it leads to. You know, I want to speak to the emotional part of it, because I do think that's a huge part of mixed martial arts. I do think that's a huge part of it. Being able to control, keep your peace, knowing who you are. I think that can help you in a fight. I think that can help you outside of the dojo. I mean, I don't know if it's dojo, but I'm just talking because I thought it sounded cool.
Yep, dojo, gym.
But how does it help you? How can you grow emotionally? And what would you suggest to somebody who is emotionally unstable? And I'm talking about fathers, I'm talking about husbands, I'm talking about everyday people, right? What is it that helps you get your peace?
Knowing the right things to say and knowing the right time to do it. I think that's a big helpful advice. Knowing the right things to say and how you say it. You know, you got to know how to say it, the right tone of voice.
Because everybody ain't gonna receive it the same.
Right.
Yeah, everybody ain't receive it the same.
Exactly. Just like showing a move, for example. I might show the same exact move, but my buddy on the other side might have the different tone of voice, or that might click for you. But it's the exact same move, but it's just said differently.
Yeah, and then the student is going to interpret it different, based off of how they. Yeah. Oh, that's man.
That's the beauty about it. Just how you say things.
And how
you go about it too, how you proceed it.
Now,
you gotta preach what you pray. What do they say? You gotta preach what you pray. You gotta also be, can't be saying, "Oh, don't be bullying people or help others," and then you're out there in the world bullying people.
Right, doing the same thing. Yeah,
you're doing the same thing. So it can't be a fake.
Right. What's it like to because one thing that I did notice as I visited a bunch of different YouTube pages with, your fights on there, like, you seem to be so respected, and people I know you took a break for a while because you were doing things or whatever, but people were like, "Oh, Bill's back, and Bill's doing this, and Bill's coaching," so you got fans, sir. Like, people look out for you.
Yeah.
Like, what's that like to be so what's the word here, coveted or loved, for something that you've been doing your whole life?
It feels good. It's because I put in the time. I think it's also because I've traveled a lot for competing and doing seminars and being part of other great people, like Frangia and Jeff, and going out and helping others bettering their game, bettering their lifestyle, making better decisions. That could be on and off the mat, better eating habits, better training habits, better, just hobbies. Healthier hobbies, and I think that's how I got my respects. So
you had me put in the time. I already know. I can feel that.
Put in the time.
Yeah, you
put in the time.
You got to see people. You say you were what is it called when you go with someone as their you got
as their uke.
As their uke. Okay, so
it's a Japanese word for a person that is used for demonstration of a move.
You got to have a certain type of humility. I think that people probably saw you. If I saw you doing that, that's just how my mind works. No, it's not in human nature to just want to be the one that's getting thrown down or that's getting demonstrated on. Right? Everybody wants to be the guy showing everybody, right? Nobody wants to. And honestly, that speaks volumes about who you are, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. That speaks volumes about who you are, because it just says that it don't matter. Like the mission is to make sure everybody gets educated on how to properly do the technique. The mission isn't how I feel on the mat, how I feel getting thrown down, bro. And so I'm just thinking, like, when you said putting the time, I'm just like, oh yeah, he really, you locked in. You got that respect because you just been locked in. People seeing you and they go, Bill's done did all this. He's a professional. He's still fighting. He's doing all this. And he's still okay with being an uke. And I'm saying it right. I hope I'm saying it right.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. It's an honor. It's an honor to be an uke. It's an honor to be an uke. I love being in the presence of even my instructor, Ricardo Frangia Miller. I love it when he's in the room. I'm like a kid again, you know, and it's always an honor when he uses me to be an uke. I'm like, wow, it's just so much respect. I love that. I'm like, oh, this is great. Yeah.
See what I'm
it's
saying?
Funny. I've always, it's cool. I loved it. And I didn't care about being tossed on the side. And it was funny. My buddy tells me too, like, it's funny, Bill, like some people will make fun of you and you make fun of yourself. So it's like, now we can't make fun of him no, because
he don't care.
I don't care.
That's such good imagery.
I make fun of my own self, and then people don't want to make fun of me no more because I'll make fun of myself where it makes it look bad on them. Like, well, now every time I say a joke, it just turns around.
Yeah, like what are you doing? Now you look crazy because my feelings are hurt.
Yeah, my feelings are hurt. Oh, that's their intention, is trying to make me, look bad or be embarrassed. But I embarrass myself, and then it just turns back around on them. Yeah, but so now they're careful saying anything.
But that's not normal though. I just want you to know, like, that's not
not typical at all. Yeah,
that's not typical. I'm not gonna say normal. You were right. Sorry, that's not a typical response. Like you being and laughing at, I just think that's dope, man. I think that's dope. I think more people need to do it. I think, and a lot more people would be the ones trying to make fun of somebody and actually pay attention and start learning something. You know what I mean? That's my whole thing.
So are you able to show that side of your personality while you're teaching? Like, is it fun? Because I see the camera I do that and I see like you're doing the Instagram post and I'm like, oh, this is like different. Like you always expect a sensei to be very strict and straightforward. Like, and maybe that's TV or whatever, but
I'm raw.
Okay.
No, I'm raw with it. I tell you how it is. I tell you how I see it. And I don't hold nothing back.
Because Treve, like I actually caught him on the UTF Instagram and he's walking around the room and like they're doing their exercises or whatever. And this guy's kicking and he's like, ooh, I like that kick. And
that's organic. That's organic. Yeah.
And I was like, okay. Like this dude's just chill.
No filter. No.
He's like, do that again. Do that again.
Rewind that back. I need to see that. Oh, that's fire, man.
I'll show it to you when we get off. But like, man.
Yeah, I did see that.
I was like, oh, that feels different from everything I've ever heard or known, and it looked like every single person that I saw wanted to be there, like legit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I try to make sure the energy in the room is welcoming, it's warm, it's, I don't want to say loud, but it's in your face. Like, hey, we're here. We're making energy. We're making things happen. We're not being stagnant. We're beautiful products of water.
Oh, that's fine. Hold on now. Don't skip over that. What you mean beautiful products of water? Oh, shoot.
We're all, they say we're 70% water.
Oh, that's fire.
Whole globe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's make good energy crystals, so we're all
still that.
Passing off energy.
Are you writing that down, Treve?
I am writing that down. I am.
Yes.
I am. Write it down.
What would you say is to someone, I don't know, curious about jiu-jitsu and as a whole, or coming down to the UTF and checking you out, whether young or old?
Specifically a 28-year-old male who wants to get into the sport.
I mean, you going to travel down to Santa Barbara? We can carpool, go see my brother while we there.
I just want to, I do now be able to see my face. So I'm not, you always have that fear of meeting somebody new. Now that be able to see my face, you're the only guy I trust to be slamming me on the mat, to be quite frank with you. So yeah, we can do that, right? I am down. We are getting booked up.
Oh, shit.
Just so you know.
That's good. Yeah. It's also important, when you walk in a room and make sure you're partnered up with someone that understands that you're a new student, try to make it welcoming and fun, and also address any injuries. That's super important. You don't want to hurt your students, or you don't want to hurt, especially a new student that's trying the sport out.
Right, like someone like just curious, like, I don't know, this sounds cool, jiu-jitsu. Maybe they heard of Bill Cooper. Maybe they're local to UTF and they're in Santa Barbara. Like how do you get that person in the door? Like, come on, we're gonna have a good time here.
Yeah, I mean, it's also important telling them how much percentage of resistance. When we're just drilling. Hey, remember, we're just going 30% resistance. We're not fully resisting on our partners. That's important. Explaining the rules before you even get on the mat. The hygiene, the trimming the nails, and then the rules of what certain moves are allowed. You got to address that, or else you're gonna. A lot of people are going to get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
That's important. I think that's super important, especially in the beginning and when you're starting any martial art. Is going over the rules. You got to go over the rules, just like in life, right? In driving, you got laws you have to obey, rules you have to obey. Stop, look left and right, and go.
Yeah.
Or else, if you don't stop at the red light, you're gonna get badly injured. You're gonna get hurt. You're not just you getting hurt. You're gonna hurt someone else.
Right. There's like mutual respect.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, exactly. And that's the same way it goes here on the mats. You got to respect people's, bodies, their emotions too. Some people can't handle it. Some people might have something going on off the mat. Maybe they got traumatized by someone choking them or being in their face, right? Or putting their weight on them.
Have you ever dealt with that firsthand?
Oh yeah, lots of times. Oh yeah, someone would be crying because they're just maybe frustrated. They couldn't get the person off of them.
Oh wow.
They would yell or start crying. Oh yeah, it's like, what's the matter? It's okay. I just don't like when people aren't talking to me. And like, it's okay. Like, you can always tap. Just because you're not in a submission and you're not really getting physically hurt. You're just maybe trapped, like getting claustrophobic. Right. You can always tap. You
still have some form of control while sparring. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
And especially in sparring when you're striking, I notice I love when coaches are there and calm the fighter down. Hey, calm it down. When someone's maybe putting a little bit too much power, or trying to rock them and try to knock them out. Like, okay, that's good. That's enough. You got to know when to stop. You got to know when to tell your student or yourself to stop. I'll be sparring with some of the students and I'll rock them a little bit. But okay, that's enough headshots, and I'll just calm it down and work the body a little bit.
I can see, that adrenaline get pumping. They probably get ready to go. You trying to hurt somebody.
Mm-hmm. And I always like to say, remember, I'm only going to hit you as hard as you hit me.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm going to tap you then.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't coming in.
I always like to give people their own taste of their own medicine.
Yeah,
really quick.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where I digress.
So you watch basketball, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'm sure
I love basketball.
I'm sure you've heard of the Shaq foul rule.
The Shaq,
the hack a Shaq rule.
Oh,
right. I'm sure you heard of the Tom Brady rule.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Tom Brady rule. Which is the Tom Brady rule?
During the playoffs,
Raiders all Super Bowl.
They were playing the Raiders, and he goes to throw the ball, and they ruled it a dead ball instead of a fumble. They since then changed the rule.
Yeah.
So
intentional grounding.
No, his hand got hit. But the way the progress went, it got ruled. If it was ruled a fumble, the Raiders would have won that game. But it was ruled a downed ball, so the Patriots went on to win that game.
But very poor officiating.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So these little things.
Sorry, Raider Nation.
I can see how Raiders.
Why would you ever be sorry for the Raiders?
Before that,
why would you ever be sorry for the Raiders? No, never.
Just stop. I'm not doing that because I don't got nothing against the Raiders.
I'm just checking.
But it was upset before that.
Are you upset that they left Oakland or they left Los Angeles?
You know what? I was never really a Raiders fan. I was born and raised in LA, but They left when I was, a preteen, something like that. So I never got attached to them because I was watching the 49ers at first, like growing up, and then I'm actually a Patriots fan. So,
nice.
So we don't really care for the Raiders.
Right.
And so my other brother, not Gordon, but my other brother is a big Raiders fan. And I always tell him all the time, I go, I don't know why you're a Raiders fan. They have not been relevant your whole life, but 1 year.
Stop.
2002. That was it.
Right.
Or actually,
I just like the colors. I like the colors.
I don't know what it is.
Silver,
you guys are being bullies.
Man, you know what?
Yeah.
Fight me then. No.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Was that Bill? Did Bill say that? I'm just playing. I am actually an Eagles fan, so I don't care what y'all talking about.
But we're not talking about the Eagles. Y'all won. Just leave that alone. We gonna get. We ain't talking about that. But so anyway, Bill, what is the Bill Cooper rule?
Oh, I like how you set that up. That was good.
Oh, that's a good one.
That was
good
a good setup.
timing. See, timing's everything.
It better be.
Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, I just saw a post on Facebook not too long ago about, I want to say, about a week ago. Well, back in 2008, was it 2008 or 8 or 9? 2008, I think it was 2007, maybe around 2007 or 8. I went into the finals because, so the rules, the Bill Cooper rules, you have to wear boxers, which I was wearing boxers at the time. I do once in a while. I get caught, so they call it going G.I. Joe, right? It's when you're not wearing any boxers. Commando, yeah, just going commando. And also, maybe you wanted some fresh boxers at the end of your training. So if you had to choose one, like, all right, just wear your gi. It's just a gi, too. And no gi. If it was no gi, I can understand. You got shorts on. That could be a little,
a little personal.
Quite a sight to see, right? But
I don't know if I want to be rolling around with that.
No, neither. But in the gi, you can get away with it. There was no big deal to me.
Yeah,
I saw Fringia like, man, just go with those boxers, man. Just as fuck. I told him I didn't have any extra gear, Under Armour. He's like, man, it's okay, man. Just go. So, but anyways, I was going through the rounds. This was a world tournament. I think it was the Pan Ams of the world. I think it was maybe the Pan Am. It's just as big. And I got to the finals, but in the finals, they changed the mats and they make you wait about 2-3 hours. So I'm waiting there. At the time, like, man, it's really uncomfortable wearing these sweaty ass boxers. So I remember going to the bathroom and said, fuck it, I'm just going to throw these away. I don't want to carry them. I think I threw them away in the bathroom, or I don't know, went to the car and just changed and put my gi on. And finally, my name's being called, and they do check your gi for a certain size. It's got to be a certain size. It can't be too small, and it's cheating. Then the person can't grip.
Okay.
And so they checked me. I was all good. They checked my size of the gi. They checked the pants, make sure it's long enough. And said, all right, Bill, you're good to go. So I went in, shook the guy's hand. During the middle of the match, he's doing a move called the omoplata. This is what Octavio Sosa. And I'm shaking him off my arm because he's trying to attack my arm. So I'm shaking him off his body. He's sliding off my arm. As he's sliding, he's looking for grips. And he's trying to find my belt. My belt, I guess, was not holding it good enough, or maybe it was slipping off. So he grabbed the rim of my pants. Oh, and as I'm shaking him off, he's holding on to the rim of my pants, and my pants wasn't, I guess, tight enough either. and he pulled it almost all the way down. I moved everybody. I didn't have any boxers, but even if I did have boxers, he probably pulled. He probably would have pulled boxers down. Too. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know how I'm gonna win. I don't know how I'm gonna win this situation. But yeah, I ended up mooning everybody, or Gracie Mack. Hopefully, only one side of the arena saw that. And
Oh, that's funny,
yep,
man.
yeah, it was on Gracie magazine. It was the first uncensored picture.
Oh
Are you serious?
wow! It was on a
Yeah,
magazine.
yeah. It was in a
Oh,
magazine
that's
called
crazy.
Gracie Magazine. I have it at my house. I'll go grab it. I'll go pull it up.
Yeah.
But let me see if I can pull it up here. It was funny.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they blocked it out. It was yeah, and that's so. Ever since after that, they call it the Bill Cooper rule. So now it's funny. The next year, I noticed they're checking the gis, make sure it's the right size, and then they ask to see if you have any underwear, and because that's the referees. The referee now they check. Now that you see the guys and girls, they have to pull down their gi pants just a little bit and show them their underwear,
Right.
their Under Armour, to make sure they have Under Armour
Thanks, Bill.
underneath their gi. Yeah, so that's you're all welcome.
Thanks, Bill.
So
I know there's someone that like to go commandos. Like Bill ruined it for us.
Ruined it for me.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh,
Go
man.
commando. I love that.
Oh my god,
That's funny,
that's
man.
crazy.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Yep.
funny, man.
Yeah, that's oh man, that was
You
embarrassing.
got your own rule, man.
Were you embarrassed really though, or were you still locked in? You probably were embarrassed after the fact. Like, were you embarrassed in the moment?
You know, it's funny. No, because I was winning that match, and at the time it was. I love all cultures. Okay, I love everybody, but the Brazilian is the Brazilian tournament run by Brazilians.
Yep.
And they didn't want me to win. They didn't like, the American to win.
They had pride
at
about
that time. So
yeah.
And they're like, hey man, they can find anything, they can disqualify me. So I got disqualified.
What?
They do this. Yeah, I got disqualified in the finals, and me and Glover go out the exit, and we just look at each other because there's been so many other times where they try to disqualify me for illegal leg lock or an illegal move I did. Oh, because my leg was over the hip, or I was cranking it wrong, the knee, or something. They always try to find something they can get on me because I always went for the tap. I always went for the submission.
Yeah.
And I always find myself finding, I was always in the finals. I was always,
I can't believe
I was a good competitor. I mean, still am.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't do that.
Yeah, I know. I got to fix my vocabulary.
Yeah. Don't do that.
But yeah, it's funny. I'm getting edgy too. I'm even
Yeah, you ready to go?
thinking about it. I'm ready to go.
Oh man.
And they disqualified you for doing this?
They
that's a signal.
That's how that's the signal.
Oh.
They did this. So I knew it too. I knew I was going to get
So what'd you get
disqualified.
disqualified for?
No underwear.
For cranking certain moves wrong or
Man,
doing an illegal move.
man.
Yeah, I mean, it's submissions, right? And it's funny. So there's a move called the late reap, and now it's legal. Back in the day, a couple years ago, it was illegal. But now, and as you're a black belt, you should be, that move should be allowed.
Oh, just piss you off.
I know, it pisses me off. Now, seeing it later that I got disqualified for this, now they're allowing, now it's okay. I guess it takes some people, it's sad. It takes some others to get disqualified for it to happen.
You paved the way, Bill.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to be a part of, that's your legacy. You're a part of the change.
You paved the way. Now,
I sure did.
go back and do the same tournament and win on that move. And then after you win, flip them off. I'm just playing. That's what I would do.
Yeah. Do the X, do the generation. Fuck yeah.
Oh, that's dope, man.
That's so funny. I had a student in here yesterday, and he was kind of, timid, a little quiet, and I was just, keeping an eye on him, and he was cool, great kid, and he was, hitting the mitts, and one song came on. It was Degeneration X, and I swear we're talking from a timid kid went from, a kid at a candy store just blew up. He's like, "What? Hell yeah!" And he just started getting crazy. I'm like, "Whoa, okay, cool. I know what excites him."
Right.
So and it's cool. Now I know what to talk to him about. Not just about life and like, "Hey, how you doing?" Just your normal talk. But I like to bring I like to find subjects and topics that people like, what they're into, and talk about it. Like, it could be surfing. I have a couple friends that are like into surfing, so I talk about, hey, how was the waves? Oh, where'd you surf? Where'd you
Can
go
you
at?
surf?
Something that I could. Yep.
Man, that's one thing.
I love surfing. Anything with waves. Body surfing, bodyboarding, boogie boarding, skateboarding,
baby steps.
Anything with a board. I love it.
You get me excited. I gotta take baby steps. I can barely swim. I can't surf yet. I do baby steps.
Yeah, it's fun being in. It's fun, especially at waves, because waves are different. They're pushing you. And being in the pool is cool too. Diving board. I love being in the. I love jumping off of a diving board. That's fun, or the rocks and shit. But ocean, oh, you got moving. You have a lot of moving parts.
But like you said, I'm water, and so when I get out there, I'm just gonna be one with the water.
Mm-hmm. It's funny. I used to train with a couple of my buddies in the pool to practice my flying submission.
In the pool?
Oh yeah, I would practice flying guillotines, flying arm bars, and just rolling around with my buddy. Yeah, it's funny. I used to do this a lot actually. Is anytime you want to practice a certain move that's dangerous on the mat, because you have the gravity, so water cushions that. And I would do a lot of practicing in the water in the pool. I had a pool at the time when I was in junior high and in high school. I lived in Hope Garden Apartments right behind Bank of America on State Street. My mom and dad had rented an apartment, and I would invite my Jiu-Jitsu buddies to come over and hey, say, hey, let me practice these flying arm bars, because it's very dangerous if you don't have a crash mat. But it's super safe when you're
in the water.
In the water,
yeah. Okay, pro tip. That's a pro tip for real.
Yeah,
that's somebody that's been doing it a while. Yeah. I would have never thought about that.
No, you wouldn't. That's kind of unorthodox, but it sounds like it makes sense.
No, I just do the regular pool wrestling. Outside the pool, slam in there, regular stuff. You know what I mean? Drop kick.
Yep.
That's crazy. Yeah. Oh man.
I mean, the most I ever did was I used to go to USC when it was raining. Because remember I told you Trevay used to always go play ball at USC, and we would play even when it was raining, because we heard Magic Johnson. That's how he got so good with his handles. He would dribble basketball no matter what.
That sounds kind of true, though. So I can see that.
Man, it was so hard to play basketball, bro. But
with a wet ball.
It. Yeah. With a wet ball.
Oh, yeah. I bet even when the ball's not inflated properly.
It'd be rough.
But we were slipping. It was kind of crazy, man.
Oh, yeah. I bet. Yeah. I bet.
It did build like a lot of grit.
I love grappling outdoors.
Hey, but I guess this is probably one of the last things I got for you, Bill. Is there anything that you would rather be doing? And this is like a totally different question than jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Like, is there anything you would rather be doing than jiu-jitsu? Or are you good? Do you got your gym, you got your dojo, you doing your thing? Is there anything you would rather be doing? Or before you did jiu-jitsu, was there anything you thought you might have wanted to do? You know what I mean? Any career?
Or doing it at the same time.
Shoot.
I always I like to be a rancher. I like to, work with horses and cattle, and I like that. I love the country. I love the country style life living. I live with my girl, and I also have my kids here in Santa Barbara, and I have a house out here in Santa Barbara, and also my girl has her house, so. There's times, we're on a 10,000 acre ranch, access to 10,000 acres, but we have our own 2 little 3 acres there, and it's beautiful. We have cattle running around.
Oh, that's fire.
And
nice.
My neighbors had horses. And once a year they would go around. I think it was on Christmas, and they would let the neighbors all around ride the horses around the block. They would take us around the block. But my grandpa. He's, I'm Mexican American, and he's a ranchero and like a vaquero. He'd have horses. He had a ranch up in the mountains of Santa Barbara, and we'd go check on them and fix them and take care of them. And it was so cool. And he had, he still had horses out in Mexico too. He'd be coming back and forth from Mexico And yeah, he would take me along with him to go up to see the horses that he had up in Santa Barbara Mountains, and it was super cool. He would, take care of them, and I would ride them. I'd ride some of them. My sister still has that ranch, and she's got a ranch out in Palm Springs, and I ride them. I run them. I don't like riding horses. I like running
That's
horses.
dope.
So yeah, it's cool. That's super fun. I do want to go do eventually bull riding.
Whoa,
you're crazy,
on, bro.
You are crazy.
Whoa.
There's that fearlessness thing again.
I love it.
Yeah, Bill, you lost me. You lost me.
Yep.
You had me.
I was with you.
I want to parachute.
Bill, I'd have been like, I'm about to hop in the car one of these weekends. I'm gonna come see you. I'm gonna hang out with you. We can hop on some horses. We can have a beer, whatever.
Yeah.
Now you talking about bull riding.
Yeah. It's gonna be a bull.
It's gonna be a Zoom call.
There's a lot of bullshit going on.
I'm like, what is going on?
I can't do it, Bill. I can't do it.
Oh, yeah. God, dude. That was like 0 to 100, Bill.
Yeah, I know.
Speaking about bulls, I don't know if you're into it. You're a Taurus, sir.
Yep, I'm a Taurus.
My birthday is 2 days after yours.
Cinco de Mayo. Oh,
yeah,
that's right. I'm Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
It'll be coming up this May. I'll be 38.
Okay. I'm a Taurus. 38. I'm on the 7th, so we'll be celebrating our birthday the same weekend. So,
that's fire.
Yeah,
that's cool. I dig that.
The 38th of what? I mean the
next month.
Next month.
Yep.
May use the 7th.
Yep, he's the 5th.
Mine's the 5th. Yeah, I'm the 5th. Cinco de Mayo. 1987.
Wow, man. Ooh, but that's gonna be a good day. You gonna have you got something planned, Bill?
No,
the Cinco de Mayo.
Not really, not yet.
Okay.
That's a great question.
I know a good bartender, Bill.
Right.
I know all right guy. I know one. I know all right. I know one that'll get you where you need to be.
I know one.
I bet.
I got a couple. You feeling how you need to
I got a birthday to blame him for at least 1 year.
What you mean? Not just me. I ain't gonna name no names, but it was not a solo act. Is what I got to say about that.
We talk about that off air. Before we get out of here, Bill, what's next for you?
Ooh, let's see. I would like to get another MMA fight this year.
Is that hard going through that process? Like trying to get that going?
It is. You got to deal with promoters, and then you got to have a good little training camp, and you got to kind of organize that. But also, got to get your physical therapy in. You got to make sure everything's working properly. Avoid injuries. That's key. But yeah, I'm just right now taking it. I wouldn't say taking it slow or taking it too fast, and just making sure I'm climbing it right. I'm doing things right, doing things properly, warming it up correctly, timing it right. Make sure I don't just go out there and fight, because I want to make sure my timing's right, my conditioning's right. That's very important. Or else you can go out there and get really hurt and get injured.
Definitely don't want that. Definitely don't want that.
I'm being with you, Bill. You seem like a dope cat. Before we get off, man, for all intents and purposes, will you just run down and go over your, say your dojo name, where it's located, and maybe even the address? Because I just think that somebody's going to hear this and they're going to want to pull up. You know what I mean?
Go ahead and plug everything, Bill. Your Instagram, UTF Instagram, addresses, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram. We're also on Google now. You can search us up. It's 7334 Hollister Avenue, Suite D, and it's underground training facility, also known as UTF. And yeah, we're right near Cal Taco, right in the back. And you can't miss it. And come try it. We have classes. We have striking classes, grappling classes. We even have weights here. It's great. We are available for private lessons if you just want one-on-one instruction. We have fundamental courses. We also just started an MMA class. So yeah, we have everything covered here.
Sounds amazing, Bill. You know what? Trevay and I are gonna have to make a stop one of these days, sir. and come see about you.
We got
That would be
smoke,
awesome.
though.
Come down. That'd be awesome. You got a free private lesson if you guys come down.
Bill, stop.
But you have to be with two. You have to be both of you guys.
I can do that. I can do that. Golly.
See, you're going to get us in trouble, Trevay. See?
Exactly. No, you. Shoot.
Because I'm going to make you guys go.
I know. That's what.
But wait. Do height and weight? Well, we about the same weight, but do height matter? Because he's like 6'3", 6'4", or something.
Bill. You know, Bill in the weight class, it don't matter.
I know, but I'm asking for me, though.
Give me an absolute. You guys going to be in, I'm going to make you guys do an absolute division.
Oh, man. You know what I'm saying? I told you. He don't care about none of that. You ain't been listening to him. He don't care about none of that.
I'm going to need a drink afterwards, though.
Proper gear, we have extra mouthpieces, we have headgear, we have, we can do an MMA match, and then we do a jiu-jitsu match, and then we'll just do strictly striking, and then we'll do lifting matches. We have weights here, too. We have gym equipment.
You know what? I'm down.
We will have to, so his gym from here, I got it in my GPS.
I know where it's at.
I know you know where it's at. I'm just letting you know it ain't gonna be a day thing. I'm letting you know
it's
we need to
it's a whole thing, man. You gonna have to tell the missus you going for the day with Ron.
Yeah. Now we're gonna spend the night. I ain't coming back.
Okay, well, cool. I mean, if you got it like that, I can do that.
No, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it. I'm not about to whatever. You know what I mean. I'm not about to be running around. I'm not about to come home beat up to my wife. You know what I mean. I'm about to. Get a drink in me and talk about how my elbow hurt.
Catch these paws.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about right there. It is exactly 2 hours and 52 minutes from my home. Okay.
Oh, nice.
But it's telling me to get to you, I would have to take the 71 all the way to the 210.
I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it.
Yeah.
This is a normal trip for me. Don't worry about it. I got it.
You do?
Yep.
You just need to be able to get away. If the day you could get away, awesome I will get away, and then we stay at my brother's house. We go see about Bill.
Mm-hmm.
It's handled. I'm looking for the wineries.
Oh, yeah, there's one down there.
Oh, yes. Yeah. And there's horseback riding. You can go on horseback and go check out the vineyards and check out the food, wine taste. It's great. It's amazing. The views are amazing. You have mountains. You have the ocean right next to each other. You have rivers, creeks, ponds. You name it.
Yeah,
there's fishing. There's surfing. There's paddleboarding. There's you name it. You can do anything. There's bow and arrowing, gun shooting. There's gun ranges.
Oh, that's fire.
You want to shoot some guns? Oh yeah. There's music. There's music.
Yeah.
There's one of the best restaurants. There's great food here.
Yeah.
This place is
Santa Barbara's
paradise.
dope.
I love it. I've been around all around the world, and I gotta tell you, this place fucking kicks ass.
Yeah.
Man, I just want to come down there for a day, Bill. You don't got to make me move there.
I know.
Bill about to make me move there. Hey, golly.
Oh, good.
I'm just trying to get it. Oh, yeah, I can't wait. We're gonna be up there. I think we may stop there. Actually, this summer I'm doing a family trip with my family, so we'll see. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get there.
We'll figure it out. Thanks for coming on, Bill. I really appreciate you.
Mi casa is tu casa, guys. Mi casa is tu casa.
Sounds great. Thank you for coming on, Bill.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Raising the Bar with Ron Trevay. If you like what you heard, do us a favor and share the podcast with a friend. Don't forget to like and subscribe to podcasts also. New episodes every Wednesday. You can leave us a comment on the episodes where you stream them on Instagram at rtb.podcast or send us a direct email at rtb.podcast25@gmail.com. That's rtb.podcast, the number 25 @gmail.com. See you next week.